Why do men pull away after intimacy? Well, this is simple, okay? Men do pull away after intimacy because one, you may not be compatible in the bedroom. Secondly, they don't want any sense of responsibility. They don't want to be there responsible for you, for your emotions, okay? Because they are aware that a woman do fall in love via intimacy, okay? So via the action of being intimate with a man, for a woman, it should means a lot. A woman, a regular woman. But these days, there are certain women out there that have feelings as men, meaning that intimacy doesn't get them to fall in love. Intimacy is something they view as casual. Intimacy is something that, doesn't weight as much as you would expect a woman to take it seriously. Intimacy is taken for granted for certain women. But the reason why he pulls away after intimacy, after getting intimate with you, taking you to his bed, is because you didn't perform as he expected. Okay, performance matters, okay, and also sexual compatibilities. So, therefore, sexual compatibilities do matter, and for certain men, it is they are deal breaker. They can maneuver around that. Is either you are compatible or not. Any type of lack, something they seek and they do not find that in you in the sexual manner, they are out. So why did he pull away after getting intimate with you? You may not have been as clean as he expected. Believe me or not, certain women uh, don't think men are human. Certain women don't think men can smell. Certain women don't think that men should have a say so even if they come to the table dirty, meaning that the woman, delivering a dirty food. Dirty food meaning, dirty body or things like that. Women do not want to take that into consideration because of their pride. Certain women, not every woman, and it is not every woman that is clean, presenting, that is clean down there. Certain women, they don't want to clean themselves up. Okay, so he may have been the type of man that want or that is used to very clean woman. So therefore, you presenting that way, he said, "Well, my dear, I would like to say thank you for your service, but I'm out." You understand? And you may hold that against them, but everyone have their right to stay with you or not. So therefore, hey, my dear, you guys were not compatible. Now, what could be the other reason why this man might have left your behind? That reason may stem from the fact that he was comparing you to his exes, which is one of the worst thing. I'm like, look, you courted this woman out, or you sorted this woman out, okay, and now here you are trying to compare her to your exes. Are you crazy? Or is she crazy? She didn't ask for this. You weren't looking. So that's one thing I will never understand. But, we are talking about the species of man, okay? Their thought process can be very complex to understand, and their decision making, their mannerism, their behavior, and everything, it can be questionable. But I would like to say that if a man dump you after getting intimate with you because you couldn't live up to his expectation and he was comparing you to his exes, I would like to say it's not your fault. He is a loser, simple as that, because a real man would not do that. I think everyone have their type. So why would you go to a woman that is not your typical type and then expect her to deliver or to do similar things that your exes did? It's a no-go. People are different. Okay. The reason why he got intimate with you and dumped you is because emotionally you guys were not compatible. You guys had different views. Okay. Emotionally, he just couldn't take you anywhere outside of the bedroom, and he didn't want to waste your time. Okay, he said, well, she may be good in the bedroom and things like that, but she has a little brain cells. Yeah, look, that could be a reason for someone to say, you know what, I think I'm good. So emotionally or maturity, you were not mature after all. So therefore, he said, you know what, I'm done. Now, you may have done everything right, but this man was after you for the wrong reasons, meaning that he was after you just for his own sexual pleasure. He was after you just because he wanted to get into your drawers. Maybe him and his bro, they had a bet and he had to win that bet. Maybe he promised his bros that I am going to take it to my bed. It could be as immature as that. With men, any and everything is possible. Do not put anything past men. You will be disappointed or baffled or surprised. I don't know. But with men, for me, there's nothing that a man can do that shall surprise me because I know them like the back of my hands. So therefore, you may have been a bet. Some people say, yeah, a lottery. There's some. It sounds really bad, but sometimes the truth is hard to hear. You may have been, the victim of a bet between bros, and something like that. Those podcast bros, rate player bros. You may have been one of their bet, and now he got you. Okay. Now the thing is, the other reason may be that he didn't want to commit. Simple as that. He said, you know what? I just wanted to get intimate with you, but I don't want to commit to you. Now, here you are asking me to commit. That wasn't my initial intention. So, therefore, he's going to ghost you. Yes, he got intimate and left. It's not that he wasn't interested in you in that manner, but he didn't want any strange attachment. All he wanted, but he didn't communicate that with you ahead of time. He didn't tell you. He gave you all the impressions that he is interested in pursuing a relationship. But after getting intimate, because he didn't want to miss out of not getting intimate with you, now that he got what he sorted after, what he wanted out of you, he bounced. He's gone with the wind. Forget about him. I know things happen and women are left feeling used. Of course, you have every right to feel whichever way. But I'm here to say that don't put anything past men. This is their MO, most of them. Okay? That's how they operate. So therefore, you have to be tactical. You have to be smarter than them. But it's hard to be smarter than them if your emotions are involved. I'm not trying to say that you cannot be smart with emotions, but it's easier said than done. When you are in that particular situation, it is hard to realize what is happening until, maybe a month, not a month, but you can even be in this mess for 3 months, 6 months, who knows? Okay, it is a hard thing or a hard pill to swallow because you are left figuring out, what might have happened or what you might have done wrong. Even though you didn't do anything wrong, you may have done something wrong. Okay, yeah, it varies. I'm here to say that the bottom line of this thing you guys were trying to, I don't want to call it a relationship, this situationship you attempted to make sure that it works. The reason why it failed, is the bottom line is because you were not compatible and that you guys were not meant to be. You had your fun, enjoy it. Don't reminisce on it though. Well, hold on, Rose. Are you saying I shouldn't reminisce on this? Were you there when we did what we did? I wasn't there. So I would like to take that word back. You can reminisce on it as much as you can, but I want you to know, don't blame yourself if you know you are not at fault. Even if you are at fault, I would like to say move on. Okay, move on because you cannot dwell on someone who doesn't want you. He doesn't want you, he bounced. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your game, huh? Someone will say, well, Rose, do not compliment her like that. You don't know what she might have done wrong. Maybe there's something wrong with it.